Hello. We would like to remind everyone of a few things today concerning Harnett County Schools and our policies for communicating with parents and students, and specifically how we're supposed to be taking advantage of the Google tools that are available to us in our district to communicate with our students and our parents. We have a policy that we would like to remind everyone of. Harnett County Schools Board Policy, and this is Policy Code 7332. It's about employee use of personal electronic devices. Now, as with all technology, employees are expected to use personal electronic devices in an appropriate and professional manner. Employees should not make any inappropriate contact with students, parents, or colleagues using any form of communication, written, verbal, or electronic. This includes participation in social networking sites, texting, emailing, tweeting, and such. Now, very important, employees who misuse their personal electronic devices shall be subject to disciplinary action in accordance with state law and board policy. Extremely important, employees who misuse their personal electronic devices shall be subject to disciplinary action in accordance with NC state law and Harnett County Schools board policy. We would also like to remind everyone of Policy Code 7335. Now, school personnel may use only school-controlled technological resources and social media tools to communicate directly with students or to comment on student matters through the use of the internet. Facebook is not school controlled. Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, they're not school controlled. Those are not school controlled technological resources. Google Classroom and our Gmail that were assigned through harnett.k12.nc.us is school controlled. That's a resource that the school monitors. So that would be what we would need to be using. All school employees, including student teachers and independent contractors, must communicate with students and parents through county issued and controlled accounts, such as our Google tools. So, our possible solutions, I've mentioned two already. One is Gmail. We have a county Gmail account available to us. We could create a group inside our county email for corresponding with our students. If you need some help on how to create an email group, you might want to reach out to your technology facilitator at your site, or maybe somebody on your team or on your hall or in your department that would already know how to do this. Another possible solution would be Google Classroom. We might want to start thinking about Google Classroom differently. We might want to start thinking of it like a sort of social media platform that allows us to post information, pictures, and announcements within a closed group, a safe group, a permissible group, one that the school district is monitoring and one that will not get us into trouble or our students into trouble. Now, apps are available in the Apple or Android stores. Parents can also join the Google Classroom so that they can see what's going on and they can be in the know with our communication. Some tips for teachers. If you're not already doing so, you might want to think about creating a Google Classroom, one or more of them, using your district email. You would then invite students and or parents to join your classroom by providing them with a code or by inviting them through email. You might want to think about turning off student ability to post freely on the wall in the Google Classroom. I had to do that when I was in the classroom. We may want to download the app. There is an app for Google Classroom that we could put on our smartphone or our portable device that would make it very easy for us. We don't have to sit down at a computer to find out what's going on or to communicate. You might want to think about turning off email notifications so that you don't have 1,000 emails in your inbox every time a student asks a question or posts something or submits something. It might be good to turn the email notifications off. And then we would archive the class. It's very easy to do at the end of the year or the semester. And of course, that would mean that we would create a brand new Google Classroom at the start of a new year or semester. Coaches, tips for you are sort of similar. You might want to create a team Google Classroom using your district harnett.k12.nc.us email. Think about turning off the ability for students to post on your classroom wall. Download the app, the Google Classroom app, on your smartphone or your portable device so that it will make it very easy for you to communicate with students or parents. You want to turn on the notifications for your smartphone so that if a student sends a message that you'll get it and you'll know that they sent it, like, I'm going to be late to practice or whatever. And then think about turning off the email notifications so that your inbox is not completely swamped. That would be a good idea, to turn the email notifications off. And then, like we recommended for the teachers, you would archive the class at the end of each season and create a new Google Classroom at the start of a new season. For your parents, you would encourage them to join the Google Classroom. You would also ask them or encourage them to download the app for their portable device. Turn on notifications for the app for the portable device so that if you send out a message that your parents will receive it. And for your students, you're going to want them to join the Google Classroom for your team or your club or your class after you provide them with a code. You're going to want your students to also download the Google Classroom app on their portable device. For your students, you're going to want them to turn on notifications for their portable device. And that's all we have for you today. If you need help or assistance with anything with Google Classroom, again, please reach out to the tech facilitator at your site. Thank you for your time, and remember, this is very, very, very important that we adhere to our school board policy and our state policy. Thank you.